Let's go over the cell transport known as passive transport. In passive transport, molecules are going to move from areas of high concentration to low concentration. You can see in this diagram below, we have a high concentration on the left-hand side and a low concentration here on the right-hand side. So in passive transport, molecules are going to want to move from high concentrations to low concentrations to even out. Now, there are three main types of passive transport, and they are diffusion, osmosis, and facilitated diffusion. Diffusion is specifically the movement of molecules from high to low concentrations, and these are usually gaseous or nonpolar molecules. You can again see molecules moving from a high concentration to a low concentration in the beaker, and then finally evening out in the right-hand side. Osmosis is specifically the movement of water across a selectively permeable membrane, and it also travels in a high to low concentration. So the difference here between osmosis and diffusion is that osmosis is specifically looking at water movement. You can see in our beaker that we have a selectively permeable membrane that the molecules can't move past. On this side, we have a higher water concentration compared with this side, which has a lower concentration of water. So the water is going to move from a high concentration to a low concentration and eventually even out. You can see in this beaker, the water moved from the left side to the right side, but the molecules didn't move. The molecules can't move across this selectively permeable membrane. The last type of passive transport that we're going to go over is called facilitated diffusion. And the only main difference between regular diffusion and facilitated diffusion is that the molecules in facilitated diffusion have to go through a membrane through something called channel or carrier proteins. They're still going to move from a high to low concentration, but in this case, they are going to move through one of these membrane proteins.